Congratulations on being selected to a law review or journal. This is Oscar Cobos, and this short video will show you how you can use Lexis to find a topic to write about. I'll cover my top 5 sources for finding a topic: Law 360, news and legal news publications, emerging issues, cases, and legislation. Let's start by looking at Law 360. Law 360 is a very popular media outlet that publishes breaking news and in-depth legal issues. Attorneys rely on Law 360 to keep current in their practice areas and in the legal industry. It is a great source to use for finding a topic or for staying current on legal news and trends. You can access Law 360 from the Lexis search bar, or you can go directly to law360.com. I want to show you how to set up your ID on the law360.com website, so we'll start there. On this page, click LexisNexis in the top left corner. Then, scroll down to the Lexis Advanced Beta Pod. Enter your Lexis ID and password in order to set up single sign-on access to the Law 360 website. Once you have signed in to law360.com, you can use the menu at the top of the page to browse specific sections. Simply select an area of law that you would be interested in writing about, then browse the news articles to gain ideas for topics. To make topic selection even easier for you, I would suggest setting up a news alert on your area of interest. Click the menu at the top left of the page, then click Newsletter Sign Up. You can sign up to receive newsletters so that you can get the latest legal news and potential topics delivered right to your inbox. This is a great way to find a newsworthy topic to write about. Now, let's go to Lexis Plus so I can show you a few other sources for finding a topic. Law 360 is one of the over 26,000 news sources available on Lexis. To search the news sources on Lexis Plus, you can select News or Legal News from the search bar and then enter your search. Researching a potential topic in news publications is an excellent way to identify both current and evolving legal issues. You'll find articles from the New York Times, Chicago Tribune, Los Angeles Times, the Wall Street Journal, the Washington Post, and many more sources. Legal news is the perfect place to go read an interesting article about a legal topic or case and then research it further on Lexis Plus. For example, I will enter court within the same paragraph as decision, and I will use the legal news filter and run this search. I will then resort the findings newest to oldest. This will give me ideas for interesting cases that I might want to write about or trends in the law. You can also search the news to find a piece of legislation that is being challenged. For example, by searching law or legislation or statute within the same paragraph of challenge or lawsuit, we would then use the news category filter and run this search. Lastly, we would want to narrow our results down to approximately a year or year and a half. As you can see, Law 360, legal news, and news are all great ways to find topics to write about. Another source for selecting a topic is Emerging Issues. Emerging Issues is a secondary source that provides expert analysis on the most current topics and developments in an area of the law. In order to access Emerging Issues, you will have to go back to the Lexis Plus page. In the search bar, you can type 2020 Emerging Issues. Make sure to have this phrase in quotes. In our categories, we are going to select Secondary Materials and run the search. You can now browse the resulting site list, or you can narrow further to specific areas or topics that interest you. Moving on to cases now. Many students choose to write a comment on one specific case. Cases of first impression and unresolved points of law or circuit splits make great topics. Here's how to find them. Search for first impression or circuit within two of split or disagree. Now here we could run this search and the search will automatically default to cases. Once on the results site list, you can now narrow to more recent cases using the timeline. I would recommend narrowing this down to the last year or year and a half. In addition, you could also narrow by practice area or topic. Finally, newly enacted federal or state legislation can be a potential topic. Recent legislation provides insight as to which issues may be judicially examined in the near future. If you would like to write about a proposed or newly enacted legislation, be sure to select a law that has a significant amount of discussion in the legislature, so you will have enough sources for a thorough discussion. In the search box, type a topic of interest, such as veterans or service members or armed forces. I will select armed forces, and I will select statutes and legislation list. You can filter to US federal, and of course you can select a state if you would like. And then you can apply another filter, which will be bill tracking. Further yet, we can use the timeline to make sure and have something that is fairly recent, and there are your results. You should now feel confident that you can use Lexis Plus to help you find an interesting topic to write about by searching Law 360, news and legal news publications, emerging issues, cases, and legislation. If you have any questions about using Lexis Plus to find a topic, please feel free to contact me. Thank you.